Good day viewers, well, everyone's moving to their own house now, so I've got this house alone for me and my girlfriend, so set the room up how we want it. Mum and Dad's old bedroom now is now ours. I've redid the phone line behind there, it was all hanging out. We had the phone cord hanging out here, out all the way over here, instead of going through the wall to a socket. I left it hanging out when I renovated the place, didn't do it properly, so I put all this carpet up. We ran the wire underneath this trim, the cornice here, or the kickboard rather. Cornice is what goes on the top. And I've bolted the socket to the kickboard there. And it's all the wires discreetly tucked under that carpet, right underneath here. There's a little 10 more depth underneath here. The wires all tucked away properly in there. That's where the socket should have went in the first place. That's firmly bolted down now, so screwed to the board. Should have done that ages ago when we moved in, but they should have done that years ago when they had the bloody old. This house was original. They decided to leave this here for me, so Dad doesn't like this TV. It's too much of a pain in the arse for them to use. You buy a cheap no-name brand, such as TCL, they have their own thing, but Dad wants something that's easy to use for him, which the ones that are easy to use tend to be the most expensive, like the Samsungs and all that, so he wants to get one of those eventually. So this will need to be a mini monitor. I've got the backlight turned down on this to about 70 max. That's what blows up in these, the bloody backlights always die. Never run it past 70, the LEDs in these are shit. So I've replaced this socket, put a double one there. Instead of this one, this cheap ass piece of crap, that's useless. Don't need that anymore, so I've got this one. Now it's placed, so I can plug my TV tuner, my computer into that. Have all sorts of PVR and FM radio action now. I'm going to run this wire. Smells like quality. That's going to plug in that router, I run from there, tuck neatly under there and run the router up here or underneath behind there. I like to stick that underneath behind there. It's got plenty of bloody transmitting power. I have it discreetly hidden. Or I might sit in here, but I'll see what I can do. Either way, I want to have it close to the tower so I can just go with hard-wired local area network for the best performance altogether. Wi-Fi is my next option if I can't get that, but yeah, I'm going to make it so I can plug that hardwired, get the best possible performance, especially when I'm downloading Steam games. It'll be quicker. I've got most of the wire taken out of the carpet. Not quite as easy as it looks in some spots, but I don't want to tear the wire up to blow and hold that bit. And from there on, all tucked underneath the carpet there's a nice gap. Goes to about here on the wall and it comes out. Couldn't tuck it in any more than that. Nice and close, so just turn the Wi-Fi card off. Slightly better speeds now. I've also noticed the power supply on this thing. Although it's working, it works fine. I checked all the voltages and that, and then the BIOS, everything's working fine. When I have this thing unplugged from power, I'll have to leave this thing plugged in and let it sit for an hour or two before I can turn the computer back on again. So the 5 volt rail works, all the lights come on the motherboard, standby, but no matter how much I press this, the thing won't turn on till after about 3 or 4 hours. So I think the capacitor's getting old in that power supply. I've checked it, I couldn't find any bulged ones, but well, after it was working properly before, but yeah, I probably should have got a new power supply and refurbished this machine in the first place. But oh well. Yeah, not much of a difference in the speed. Yeah, that's directly on the local area network. There's not much difference in that than what it was on the Wi-Fi. Ah well. I'll make use of it now. I've got the router just there. Let's see how good that goes, eh? It might be more stable in the long run. I'll try my other machines and see how I go. This is definitely better than Wi-Fi in most cases. I only need to use Wi-Fi if this is too far away. But anyway. Just got to get my light set up so I can put the LED light in here. I've taken one of the shelves out and made it optional so I can actually hook it up and slide it in when I need to use it. Probably sand it and I might paint it, I'm not sure yet. I've got to do a whole lot. So I'll take this in out and make it an optional slide out as well. It's much more useful having this option. Now you can slide it out much better. Hell, if I had a PowerPoint and a network thing in here, I could put like a server rack in here. How cool would that be? Anyway, just gotta put my clothes in here, my girlfriend's clothes on one side and mine on the other. Anyway, haven't finished setting it all up yet. Worked out quite well so far. Yeah, it's a bit not as fast as I thought it was going to be, but it's a bit more stable. I've got the backlight in this TV turned down to 50, which is, you know, the last stages now. There we go. Now I can game hardcore on this TV. I'm going to cover this up too. This thing's bloody bright. This thing keeps you awake at night. This standby light is bloody bright. Anyway, viewers, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.